Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is Kazuri Alameen, and I'm still breathing. I'm so very grateful. My nugget of wisdom for you this morning is I've just returned back from a memorial service for a great person this morning. I've just got back from a memorial service for a great person this morning. And it continues to astound me that people want to say great things about you after you have stopped breathing. There's spiritual and there's also scientific data. Once you start breathing, you're not going to hear anything. So what's your point this morning, Mr. Kazuri? When you got somebody that you are affiliated with, family, friends, people that you respect, they respect you, you have a relationship, I'm encouraging you to become more intentional on letting that person know how you feel about him or her. Don't be artificial, don't be manipulative, but be authentic. And I see this a lot in my own life. I've become much more intentional than people know, not trying to be nosy, not trying to be in nobody else's business. I check on people, and people who know me know I'm not just talking BS. I do this. See how you're doing. It's good enough for me. I move on. I'm not trying to find out what's behind door number 3 and what you got going on. I'm not into gossip and foolishness. But I check in on people. Sometimes I don't take but 10 to 15 seconds. That's good enough for me. But I encourage you to check in on people, your family members, people that you love. And I was sitting there in this service this morning, so many people were saying how great a person this person was, which I definitely concur with. And they was making their own excuses in the memorial service. I was going to go by there. I thought about going by there. I was going to do it on a holiday. I was going to do it on a weekend. Well, irregardless, it doesn't matter now because, once again, spiritually and scientifically speaking, that person ain't going to hear nothing. You didn't go by there. For whatever reason it may be, you didn't go by there. So to get up here and say what you was going to do, should have, was going to do it, would have did it, could have did, you didn't do it. So I'm encouraging you to check on people, especially as you get older in life and life gets older and you got people that you respect and you value friendships and relationships, check in on people. You got to try to get a dissertation or a thesis in their life. Just check in on people. Because when a person starts breathing, I see this so much. You didn't do it. It didn't happen. So this person's not going to hear you. It's not a debate. The evidence speaks for itself. It's not a debate. The evidence speaks for itself. So ain't nobody getting up out these graves. Ain't nobody getting up out these graves. You can beg to differ, but the evidence speaks for itself. And I'm a man who definitely deals in evidence. Ain't nobody getting up out of these graves. So if you got people in your life, let them know how you feel about them. Check in on them. Let's see how they're doing and move on. You don't know what a person is going through in life. This is not negative. This is real. But check in on people that you say you care about. It's so very, very vital. I'm very intentional about doing that in my life. So as I was sitting there this morning in this memorial service, I was where I needed to be because I checked in on this person on a consistent basis. It's not about trying to get to a brownie point. It's about I care about humanity. I value people. People are a priority to me. There are a lot of people talking one thing, but you walk in something else. You don't value people, or you don't want to deal with people when you can get something from that person or those people. That's not true friendship. Be authentic. Don't be artificial, but check in on people that you say you value and you don't even value you. Because once they get to a point where they're no longer breathing, all the other stuff, they're not going to hear that. That's evidence-based. They're not going to hear that. So check in on people. Please, man, please, sir. If you say you care about somebody and somebody care about you, check in to see how him or her are doing, how they are doing, and move on. But check in on people. It's very, very important. Stop waiting till you get to a funeral home, a cemetery, before you want to get all deep. What you was going to do. It's over there. Check in on people that you say you care about. Be intentional about that. Once again, you got to get in their business. It's not about doing that. It's about checking in on people that you say you care about. It's what you do, ladies and gentlemen, that counts. So many people miss that. I'm not coming up on all these long labels and dissertations and theses and labels and behind your name, in front of your name, where you live, your car you drive, your religion, your bank account, your degree. There's a season for all of that. But at the end of the day, you ain't taking nothing in the dirt with you. Neither am I. Check it on people. Be about it. Don't talk about it. Be about it. Don't talk about it. Peace.